There's my wife diligently debating. Hey, hey. Look at all these patriots out here.
My mother, my brother, my sister, and me.
We've got a couple members of the opposition exercising their free speech here. Got the Stephen Crowder edition "Change My Mind" sign about Trump. Hilarious. Hey, Dana.
Time's ticking.
Look at this. We got some patriots out here. Coming to you live from Canyon Park Bothell, where we're doing a sign-waving event here just weeks before the election. I think we're about 17 days out from the election. It's very important to get out and vote. My ballots have not arrived. A lot of people have received their ballots, but it's important that we fill out our ballots, turn them into the ballot box at your local turn-in center, probably at your post office or your library near you. You can look those up, but definitely don't mail those in. Be sure and turn those in physically and get out the vote. We got a lot of patriots out here. We got a few members of the opposition with some funny signs, and we got all the way over there, you can see Jeffrey Beeler for Congress here in the 1st Congressional District. We got a whole bunch of Culp supporters. We've got Lindsey Wen, we got May Sims, a lot of other people here, and it's very important that we get out the vote. If you have not taken the time to like my Facebook page, please hit that thumbs up button on my Facebook page. It really helps get the word out. We need to change Washington. We need to send real change to Washington. We need to turn Washington red this year. Otherwise, we're going to be facing a capital gains tax and an income tax, when really what we need to be doing is incentivizing small business growth and getting people back to work in our state. We have the greatest economy in the country here before the lockdowns. We need to end these ridiculous anti-scientific lockdowns. They're not helping. The WHO and the CDC have come out in recent weeks saying that lockdowns are not helping. We need to end the lockdown and reopen Washington State. And the way we do that is by turning Washington red and electing yours truly. You're gonna fill out that ballot, mark the box for Adam Bartholomew, vote for Lauren Culp for governor, vote for Jeffrey Beeler, he's over here. Hey, Jennifer Doyle, aloha from Oahu. Thank you for that absentee Culp vote. Bothell misses you. We'll walk across the street here in a minute and say hi to Jeffrey Beeler. Hey, May.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I like your awesome wife.
Oh, my wife is awesome, isn't she?
She's so good, holding your signs, supporting
I know.
you. Yes. And I'm for you. You're the best.
Thank you,
candidate.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you for
Isn't
your
my wife
sacrifice.
great? She's the best campaigner.
She is so
Yeah,
good. And
she's
she
so good, rounding people up.
love you, love the kids, love the country, and she's very well speaking. And
She
I
is.
have some videotape. She's
Cool.
awesome.
Good, good.
If you get
She's
elected,
very diligent.
diligent and
Yeah.
intelligent too.
Yes, very
So
intelligent.
We need to get her into the office after you get elected.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We need to.
Yes.
Definitely. She needs to be on like the Sonoma City Council, Sonoma County Council, or Bothell City Council, or oh yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think that'd be great. Get out the vote. Get out and vote for me. Thank you, May. That was May Sims, local patriot, Culp supporter. Hey, Lindsay. How you doing? Good. We're live. We're streaming live to Facebook right now. got some cool masks?
I'm going around selling masks.
Let's see.
All right.
What we got?
I got Vocal Pumpkin.
Nice.
$7 donation towards freedom protest and
Awesome.
Culp For Governor.
Okay, cool.
Also got an F. Inslee mask if anybody wants one.
The F. Inslee mask. We
This
like
is
it.
Limited edition.
Limited edition. I love it.
I only got 50
I love
of
it.
them.
Is there another United Voice of Washington protest coming up?
You know what? And yeah, because we only have 2 weeks
Yeah.
left, so we're trying to support other
We should do one at the Bothell High School. Like get a.
Oh, yeah?
We should have. I think we don't have that big outdoor stadium.
Yeah.
I think we should do like a flash mob protest there and have everybody show up. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Okay, think about that one.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about that one.
I'll bring the microphone.
Awesome. You at the United Voice of Washington?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
so
Yeah, I
cool.
spoke there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I said hi to you. I think you were so busy. I met Lauren Culp.
Yeah.
It was really cool. That was an awesome event. Just to give me tingles down my spine. It was so great.
Oh my
Especially
God.
after the Seattle police rally we had, where we got overtaken by Antifa. They took over
yes,
the
you did.
yeah,
You spoke there. I
yeah.
thought
That was
you
crazy.
talked about that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
My parents were here for that. They had all kinds of things, nasty things said to them, and then we came to the United Voice of Washington. It was just a total night and day difference. It was so uplifting. We just felt like we were in a real, had a real movement going on. It was so great. Thank you for organizing that, by the way.
You're welcome. Oh my God, now I remember Adam. We connected on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I didn't link the two together. Oh my God. See, this is so crazy. You make all kinds of friends on Facebook.
Oh, you taking off?
And then you forget.
Right. Yeah, thank you for bringing that. Of course, you gotta find that. I know, I should have brought it. Everett, okay, cool.
I'm pretty new at this.
Yeah. For North Kirkland, Bothell, and then from Mount Lake Terrace out to Echo Lake, and from Bothell up to Clearview. Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Thanks for letting me post everything in your group.
It was in your group as well.
They shut down the admin page for Reopen Washington. So the admin page is disabled. I can't post just this week. I can't.
No.
Yeah, it said pursuing false news. So isn't that funny?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and if you look at the fact checks, they don't have anything to do with the actual article being shared. And it was a CDC article. I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind, but whatever.
Well,
Yeah. The group's still active. It's been shut down once before, but
oh, it has.
yeah, but it came back. So
Okay.
yeah, we're at 7,400 members now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, they also shut down People's Rights.
I know.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so many like that one group that's hosting was it nationwide protest on October 24th.
Yep.
They
Yep.
shut them down.
Wow.
Like 100,000.
Unbelievable. Wow. They say they're not inedible. Yeah, I think they should have their Section 230, I think it is, protections removed.
There's so many things that.
So thanks for getting everybody out here.
You're welcome. Thanks for being out
Some
here.
cash out we had by a mask.
Well, what do you like? You can Venmo me whenever. Which one?
I don't like wearing it.
Yeah, I don't wear them too, but just.
I only put it on in the store. Actually, it's probably good to have one. Let's see. Which one do you think?
Well, I have the Trump tent, the Culp For Governor. I have
You mean the Trump
Trump tent
I'll wear
is
that.
running up.
I'll wear that in the store.
Yeah, because the thing
It
is,
sets people off.
yeah, I actually ran out of this too, so
Yeah.
I just
How much
sell
are
my
they?
content. $7
Okay,
donation.
next time I see you, I'll
Yeah.
put that.
Yeah, or you can just Venmo me.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool.
You couldn't take the debate. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for your vote. We need more people voting. Look at all these patriots out here. Got some great signs over here. The thin blue line, end the lockdown, back to blue. Thank you, Dana, for all that support. All right, woo! Oh yeah, look at all this support. We're getting some massive love out here, Canyon Park. Lots of people honking in support. Haven't had any negativity. Let's go over there and talk to Jeff Beeler. Got some patriots over here. Looks like they got tired of debating.
Actually, I have to say that the one in the sweatshirt was actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one not so much. She told me to perform acts on her.
Oh. Ooh. Wow.
But
She said,
Well, sometimes you got to fight fire with water,
well,
right?
It was funny. Am I on video? So
Yes, you are. You're live.
She asked me to, or the other one said that I hate myself because I'm a person of color who doesn't support the narrative. The reality is that I don't support a narrative that keeps black people in a plantation. I don't support eventually.
I hear you.
Okay. I don't support a narrative that keeps people down. And so I believe, and I always have, that whoever is about lifting people up, whoever is about giving people the fish and teaching them, whoever's about teaching them to fish rather than giving it to them, are the people who are really in it to help people. And for me, that's the Republican Party. I'll always vote Republican. It has nothing to do with hating myself. It has everything to do with loving myself and loving my fellow man.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go talk to Jeff Beeler. Oh, we're walking. We're walking. Here we go. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. The man, the myth, the legend. The antithesis of AOC. Sanity, clarity, and reason. Jeffrey Beeler for Congress. We need to send this guy to Washington. This is the year we send somebody to speak up for our values, speak up for our voice. We need to send Jeffrey Beeler to Congress. If you're in the 1st Congressional District, from all the way from up here in Bothell all the way up to the Canadian border, Jeffrey Beeler is your man. Please vote for Jeff Beeler.
Absolutely. You know, we need to turn this Congress around. We need to make sure that we aren't spending ourselves into oblivion, because that's what's going on right now. What does the House do? The House controls the budget of the United States. We're $27 trillion in debt. This economy needs to get moving so that we can get the tax dollars rolling back in to pay for all these things that the Democrats want, you know, to do for us. Let's make sure that we don't overspend. I'm a business guy, all right? I know how to run a business. I know how to run a budget. The person we've got there right now, she claims to understand business. She supposedly has a degree in business management. And what has she done? In her own district, she hasn't even been able to keep jobs, to keep the economy going. She lost 700 jobs over in Washington County when she lost the aluminum smelter. She's on the Congressional Aluminum Caucus. She's a co-chair. She's in charge of making sure we don't lose American jobs to China. But we lost jobs to China, and 700 jobs evaporated in July. Think about that. She's in charge. Not only that, she was in charge of Windows Phone for Microsoft. What do we know about Windows Phone? It's not even around. It's non-existent. They had 30% of the share back when she started. She was the executive director of that for Microsoft. She lost that in 3 years, and by 2007 they had less than 6% share of the smartphone business. She lost 15,000 jobs for Microsoft. This is a person who says she has business skills. She does. She has great business skills. She runs businesses into the ground. That's her skill. And she's running our country into the ground by overspending and allowing this $27 plus almost $30 trillion in debt. Let's turn America around. The economy is important. Jobs are important. That's what I'm going to go back there and take care of the jobs. Let's keep jobs in America. Let's not take policies and allow them to go overseas. That's what she supports. Sending jobs overseas. She's supportive of allowing people to come here from the international community and take jobs away from Americans. We have 7.8% unemployment. We need to make sure those jobs stay in America and go to Americans, to get Americans back on track, to get them back on paying their bills, paying their mortgages. That's right. Immigration is a huge issue right now. Let's make sure we get immigration fixed. Over 30 years, almost 40 years where immigration's been a problem. Right? Immigration. When I was 10 years old, I had a friend of mine who was Hispanic. They were from Mexico. One morning I woke up, their family was gone. I asked my parents what happened. They got deported. Let's fast forward 40 years. It's still a problem. There are still people here that have entered illegally, that are losing their families, they're losing their homes because this immigration system is broken. Let's secure our border. Let's put that wall up. I'm supportive of that. Let's make sure we have the security there with drones and additional resources to make sure that people come in here legally, not illegally. Let's get rid of the sex and drug trafficking that comes across that southern border. And what does it do? It comes right up the I-5 corridor, right into this district. We need to change that. We need the people who are involved to secure America and not break all these laws by protesting in the street and calling it, oh, it's a peaceful protest. And cars are burning in the background, and buildings are burning down, and police cars are being destroyed. I support law enforcement. I support funding the police, not defunding, right? I'm a defender of these police. So we need to make sure that we keep these police in their spot. Look at Seattle. They lost 39 police officers in the month of September.
Yep.
They're at the lowest level since 1990.
118 since May.
Finally, the mayor has decided, oh, maybe the police department is important. Well, I believe the department was important 5 minutes ago, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago. We need to make sure that we fund them properly and give them the training. That's the important part, the training they need. Which train our officers to be able to interact and embed those social workers. That's what we've done here in Snohomish County. We've embedded social workers with our police officers. And now when they come across the homeless, when they come across those that are mentally ill, the social workers are there to help out and take charge of that situation and help them get into a better situation. That's what we need to do here in America. Send me back there to Congress, send me back to Washington, D.C. Let's change how things work back there. And let me stand up against the spending, and let's get immigration fixed, let's get Social Security fixed. Let's change America and make it better. That's what I do. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Great crowd here in Bothell. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Jeff.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Jeff's 100% right. Small business owners like Jeff Beeler and working class Americans like myself are the least represented people in Congress and in the state legislature. We need small business owners. We need working class individuals that have worked in small businesses like myself, that know how to handle a budget, know how to live within our means. We need to turn Washington State around, and we also need to turn Washington around by sending people like Jeffrey Beeler to Congress. Getting Americans back to work. You know, our founders, the founders of our state, did not intend for the legislature to be a lifetime career move for people. They did not intend for this to be a position where people can enrich themselves and their families. And what we have right now is career politicians that have been running the show for decades. We need to send some real American individuals, hardworking, working class people like myself and like Jeffrey Beeler to the state legislature and to the National Congress. So I hope that you'll get out and vote. Hope you'll send in your vote for Adam Bartholomew and vote for Jeffrey Beeler if you're in the 1st Congressional District. Thank you for tuning in to my Facebook Live. And if you haven't yet, please like my Facebook page and hit that like button. If you can share this broadcast, it really helps. But if you just like the page, it's really going to get the word out to people that are in my district and let them know that this is an active campaign, that somebody that really wants to make change in Washington State. We need to send change down to the legislature. Thank you so much. Look at all those thumbs up. Thank you, Dana. Look at that sign. Open schools now. 100%. We need to open our schools right now. There's no reason for these unscientific lockdowns. The WHO, the CDC have all come in agreement. But here in Washington State, Jay Inslee has canceled plans to send kids back to school. He's playing partisan politics with our students' lives. Depression is skyrocketing as a result. our kids have not been able to socialize with their friends. We need to reopen our schools and reopen our state economy. It's the most important. That's how we get people back to work. I was on a Zoom meeting last night with the ARC of Snohomish County for just disabled people with developmental disabilities, and they were talking about how the shutdown is affecting them, and they don't have anybody to do respite care. They have not had any breaks in caring for these developmentally disabled children, and it's largely due to the lockdown and the shutdown. People are out of work, and as a result, they're not able to take on the responsibility of doing respite care. It's a huge need for these kids that are suffering from these from these lockdowns that are shutting down their ability to not only get out and learn and socialize with kids in regular schools, but also just to get the basic respite care for these parents that are taking care of children. We need to get this problem fixed, and we need to make sure that the children with developmental disabilities are cared for, and that they can get the respite care and the things they need. That's why we need to get working families back to work. And the host of that meeting said that most of the people that do the respite care for these kids with developmental disabilities are working families, working class Americans, and a lot of them have been shut down and not been able to go back to work, and that's affecting everybody. But it's also affecting the most innocent and most vulnerable among us, those kids with developmental disabilities. We need to take care of the most vulnerable people in our community, and that starts with those kind of children, but also the homeless people that are living in the tents, and that's coming into the 1st Legislative District. It's destroying our economy, but it's also a humanitarian crisis. We need to take care of these people. We need to get Washington back to work. The first jobs that are cut are the jobs held by people with developmental disabilities, and also jobs that are held by people that are at the very bottom, that are that have hit rock bottom, and they're trying to make a change, and they come back to work, and then the economy gets shut down. Those are the first people to lose their jobs. Let's cross the street here, check out some of the signs. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to follow Jeff Beeler here. Look at these amazing signs right here. Hi there. Is it all right if I put you on my Facebook Live? For your, I'm running for state legislature. I think we need to turn Washington red, and I think we need to reopen Washington. We need to reopen our schools, and that's what I'm fighting for. And I really like your signs that you've got here.
Yep. This is one of the big things. You know, there's already enough taken away from us, and our kids have to suffer.
Yep.
I was really lucky. I got my child into a different arrangement.
I think if there's ever an argument for school choice, that's right now. You know, we have there's plenty of online schools that have already got the online learning figured out, and meanwhile we're forcing all of our kids to figure it out with the teachers in our school districts, and it's been complete incompetence. It's a joke, in my opinion, watching my own 12-year-old go through the day-to-day effort of trying to figure out this online learning. I should be able to take the funding that the state has allocated for my child and take him to a school that not only has the online learning figured out, but even holds my values, conservative values. I should be able to take that money and put him in a school of my choice. I think this is the best argument for school choice.
This is opening everyone's eyes to that now.
It is.
Opening everyone's eyes to the different alternatives that they have. If they don't want their children indoctrinated into certain beliefs that they're being taught in school that we didn't really know about until now.
Yep.
And so it's great.
We wouldn't have known about all this stuff if it wasn't for the shutdown. So I kind of like to look for that silver lining, that we were so blessed that we were able to see the things that are being taught, that are coming out. Mia Espinosa, the next superintendent of public education, says that this shutdown is an assault on working families and single mothers. And that is true. It is impossible for a single mother to go back to work when she's stuck trying to make sure that her kids stay in school. You know, and if you're out of the room for 5 minutes, the kid's not necessarily in school. They're getting distracted. They're on YouTube. They're doing all kinds of things that don't have anything to do with learning. It's a shame.
Exactly. Well, and there's so little direction on a lot of the, how to teach and what to do. There's so little direction on that. We're having a lot of fun.
they're in a lot of trouble.
So much trouble. And,
Yep.
and then also, I think also the big thing is their social interaction is just
Oh, it's plummeting.
eliminated.
Yep.
And it's so bad for them. There's so many kids that are miserable, they're lonely, and
The depression rates have skyrocketed.
yes, exactly. And I'm just so afraid it's gonna have lasting effects.
It is, yeah. I'm worried about that too.
Yeah.
I was on a conference with the ARC of Snohomish County dealing with children with developmental disabilities, and they said that these children have not been able to socialize in 7 months with their classmates and people, and I think that was heartbreaking to me. Looks like we got some angry people here, unfortunately.
And the people names too. I've never been to one of these before, but I have
Thank you for coming out.
gone by. Yeah, I've gone by it before, especially the full one and stuff like that. I've gone by them and waved. And even if I see something I don't agree with, even if there's, if it's a sign for something I don't agree with,
Yep.
I just go right by.
Yep.
And now I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah, people that they're
I
angry.
didn't know people did that. Okay,
Yep.
I never did that.
Yep.
It's eye-opening.
I think it's really important that we don't use their tactics, and we fight fire with water, and we put out that flame, and I think that it's really important for us to just keep our message out, keep our smiles on, and that's the way that we're really going to reach out and I think bring people on the other side.
That really is. That really is. I don't know if I'm in your district.
Where do you live?
Like Stevens.
Nope, you're not in my district.
Okay.
Here's my card. You want to check out my Facebook page.
I will.
Thank you. What's your name?
Nicole.
Adam. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. It's nice to
And
check
it's really great to meet people that are out there trying to make a difference like you that actually could be put in a position where you can be able to make a difference.
Thank you.
And I mean, I watch online. I try to follow as many online as I can to try to keep up my own,
Yep.
mental health here. Because, like, I follow people like Jim Jordan,
Yep.
Ted Cruz, and other
Yep.
people that are really, really out there trying to fight
Yep.
for us. And then on a local level, people like you, that's just.
I think we have a lot of career politicians here at the local level that are making just a total lifetime career out of it. I don't think that our state founders ever intended for that. They didn't intend for people to be there their entire lives. They intended for working individuals that were independent and able to make the transition to Olympia for a few years and then go back to their regular lives. And what we have is people that are in there for 30 years. And people like Jay Inslee, people like my opponent Davina Dewar, she's on the Bothell City Council, and now she's been appointed to the state legislature. And anybody like me that lives outside of Bothell, we have to think, how is she representing our needs when she's also representing people in downtown Bothell? I think that's a conflict of interest.
Yeah, it does sound like it.
I don't think the career top politicians should be able to hold two positions like that.
No.
And then we're talking about making cuts to the DDA for children with developmental disabilities. I think the cuts need to start at the top with Jay Inslee's salary, with our state legislature salary, and we need to cut those salaries down because their salaries are so high, they're able to just have a full-time career in the legislature where everybody else doesn't get that. We don't get to just vote ourselves a raise like that. And the state budget has increased 70%. Since the 2008 recession, our state revenue has increased by 70%, and I know my household budget has not increased by 70%. And the fact that they can shut down our businesses, declare us non-essential, and then vote themselves a raise, it just, blows me away.
I've seen it. I see the.
Hey, I love that sign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me see that one. Can I see that? Can I put you on my live stream?
Oh, live stream
For my Facebook page. I'm running for the state rep.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
I love this. We need to reopen our state, reopen our economy, reopen our schools, and I think that they didn't write the Constitution and say everything except unless there's a virus,
Agreed. I think it's at this point, I think a lot of the people that are enforcing and writing these mandates, or the mandates that we've been living under, aren't really paying the price for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I'm a groomer, and I spend a lot of my time volunteering in the community, clipping and grooming, and rescuing animals. And I can't tell you how many shelters are suffering right now. They can't take animals.
Yep, they can't take them in.
Animals are being euthanized right and left. People don't know this.
Yep.
It's not being shared. It's just.
If it doesn't fit the narrative, it's not being
Yes.
shared. There was I heard a story through the grapevine about a shelter in Leavenworth that was fighting this fight right now, and they are not able to take in new animals, and they got animals that are suffering and being put down as a result. It's just so sad.
It is. It's heartbreaking.
It is.
It's awful.
Yep.
And you know, anything we can really do. You know, I'd be surprised how many people have been out here honking at us.
We're getting great support.
It is.
We are.
It's really motivating, honestly. But it's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out. Do you live in Bothell or
I live in Marysville.
Marysville? Okay. Here's my
Yeah.
card.
Oh, thank you,
Check
sir.
out my Facebook page.
Fantastic.
You're a Bothell voter? Hey, my name's Adam Bartholomew.
Hi, Adam.
I'm running for the state legislature against Christina Ford.
Hey, I'm JR.
You got two. Look at you. You're like, I'm not one signing it. This is how it's done.
Oh, okay. I got it.
I got kicked out of PCC.
Go on.
Oh, really?
Woo! Go on!
Ironically, 6 months
All right,
ago,
I'm
the manager
going.
and the old manager was letting me in, and it was okay. I have medical issues too.
The HIPAA laws say they're not allowed to ask you what those are.
I know, it's $75,000 fine each time they ask. But and then in September, so I was fine. And ironically, at the beginning of this, Whole Foods in Turtle Lake, and a little bit Trader Joe's, I think, weren't letting anybody in without a mask. And now it's flipped. The local PCC is now saying no one without a mask, even with medical exemption, which is actually against the mandate. It says you can have a medical exemption. So they're
Yep. 100% right. I think it's terrible that Jay Inslee's put that responsibility on the cashier too and made it illegal for them to help anybody.
Exactly. So when I got kicked out, I was surrounded by 4 men in the middle of the store.
Wow.
And I fired back. Peggy Hall, do you know Peggy Hall? And HelpMeAmerican.org. She's in California and she's fighting this fight. She started meetup groups for us all across the nation. So that's one of the groups that's here.
Okay, cool.
And she's teaching people about the First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, HIPAA, ADA, all that kind of stuff. So when this guy stopped me with his entourage and intimidated me, which is actually a form of assault, yeah, he wouldn't let me buy the 2 slices. I came from Kenmore having a bad Friday, and I don't drive within 8 miles of my truck. That man's having a bad day, and I thought, I'm going to go just get 2 slices up here and go back home. That's all I want. And he wouldn't let me buy it. So it's no mask, no entry, no sale.
What I think is so silly is that if you're sitting down, you don't have to wear your mask, but if you're standing up, you do. And you know, when people claim to be following the science, but this is politics. You know, Jay Inslee's making politics out of these mandates. There's nothing scientific about that.
I think it's being in my
Well, he's part of the Western States Coalition for this, and he's taking all this direction from an out-of-state group, not Washingtonians.
Right. Most of I saw from Culp's email the other day that most of his funds that are coming in are from here.
Exactly. Yep.
And his daughter-in-law works at the industry.
Wow.
And you know, Fauci and Birx are both on that.
Well, it's just so blatant that they shut down any small business. They told us we couldn't go fishing, but we could buy our fish within 6 feet of a stranger at a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So all the little businesses were
Yep.
using, and the big box stores are going to be able to stay in business. It's
Yep.
like, you know, it's stupid.
The marijuana industry has exploded. Amazon's doubled in size almost in the last 7 months in their revenue. Miracle Grow just invested almost $1 million into the legalization of marijuana in New Jersey, and they say right in their interview, the leader of the CEO of Miracle Grow says that during the pandemic lockdown that the marijuana industry has quadrupled in size, and that's partly because of the people are self-medicating to deal with the depression and anxiety related to this.
I'm a
Yep.
mandated reporter for the state.
I'm a licensed prosecutor as well.
Okay, so you know when you finish the 40 hours
Yep.
at the end, they tell you you're now
Yep,
mandated.
mandated reporter.
So, I'm witnessing as a first-time nanny. You should see this trumpet
terrible.
Thursday afternoon at Catholic school. She wasn't even given enough time, first of all, to leave her lunch. And then she's being forced to keep this mask on, and it's just breaking my heart. The brainwashing they're doing is the fear porn with children is
Yep.
off the
It's
charts.
off the charts. Well, not to mention the fact that a lot of these kids, they get the majority of their nutrients from the school lunches. and they get the majority of their socialization while they're at school, and that's been shut down. And if they're in an abusive household, they're not getting any positive socialization, and this is what turns kids from victims into victimizers later,
Right.
when they're locked in and forced to stay locked down with an abuser.
And domestic violence and alcoholism.
Exactly. Yep.
In June, the age group from 18 to 24, 25% of them in a poll said that they had contemplated just in the month of June suicide. So while I deal part-time, just a few hours a week usually, I'm on a little tiny mini assignment right now, but I had to stop working for the last family because there's such a conflict. And
Well, the CDC came out and
daycare
said that.
people wanted me to load an app on my phone, and I'm by myself. I can't have people knocking
Yeah.
on my door, grossing,
Yep.
testing on me or
Oh, it's
vaccines.
crazy.
The tracing is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
I
contact
don't even-
tracing is unconstitutional. Sure.
And I stay off of mainstream media. I watch nothing on mainstream media. I was getting my information from YouTube, but YouTube on Thursday did a ginormous dump.
They cut down a lot of people, including the SET report. Another conservative channel, they got shut down.
Project 22 report.
I haven't seen that without.
Dave Hughes got 1,000 followers, 500,000 now. X28.com.
Well, the CDC came out and said that children's mortality rate is 99.98%.
Hey, I just got assaulted. Like full on assaulted. Kicked in the crotch, stuff in the neck. Yeah. They stole my sign.
Where?
I was going to my car and this girl jumps out of her car and she just comes after me. She texts me. Then this other car stops because she knows how to act like it was her fault. So she turns around. And she's like, she stole my sign. So the people gave her my sign. And then she was seriously like, I'm gonna pound you into the ground.
Where at?
Right there in the
Did you call 911?
No, I didn't have her. I don't have her name. I don't have any bruises.
They're in the parking lot?
I don't have any bruises.
What-
I was trying to fight back.
They were in the parking lot?
In the parking lot, right there at the
You know what kind of car it was?
It was a silver car. I can't say anything else.
Oh no, they are.
Well, stick together.
The other lady told us here that you have the buddy system, honey, don't be alone.
Yeah, don't be alone.
With you.
Don't be alone.
I was just, the other person that walked me almost to my car, and then I gave her some stuff, and then I turned around and picked up a Culp sign that was just that had fallen out, and I went to grab it, and she goes, "There's no way I'm going to let that. Don't get out of here." And then she started like,
Vile hatred of the accident. Sorry that happened.
I want to go home now. I want to go home now.
Well, it was really nice talking to you.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you. All right, we're going to wrap it up. This event has been largely positive, and now we're getting a lot of people out here under a false narrative. So we're going to shut this down and take off. Hey, Mom. I see you watching there. Oh, great. Spraying people. That car just drove by and sprayed us.
Are you serious? Oh,
Yep.
gosh. Oh.
Unbelievable.
Liquid COVID?
Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't bottled urine. So. Jeez.
They're nasty. They're so
Oh man. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good point.
nasty. Not necessarily where it comes from, too.
I like your signs here. Yeah, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, right? 7 months ago. Unbelievable.
COVID 1984.
Yeah, I love that. My 12-year-old's reading 1984 right now. So he read Animal Farm.
It's a movie.
All right, we got some open faces here. Look at this.
Media distancing. Defund mainstream media.
Defund the fake news. Hit the button here.
Yeah. They just wanted in there.
Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of positivity. Somebody just drove by and squirted water on us. Somebody else, did they steal your MLK sign? Wow. Somebody stole my wife's Martin Luther King sign that says "Character Matters," and assaulted my wife in a parking lot. There was people spraying stuff out here. what's going on here. Thank you for your time.
It was nice talking
Nice
to you.
meeting you.
I appreciate it. I'm J.R. Rothschild.
Adam Bartholomew, nice to meet you.
And I will.
Thank you. Yeah, check out my page.
You know what's weird is that King County's gotten their ballots, but haven't gotten mine yet.
I know, either have I.
And they even said that the 16th was when these were supposed to be mailed out, and mailing this is in Kenmore, and they said 19th, but yesterday I saw it
Wow.
come in.
I'm hoping it's just the Postal Service incompetence. Thank you for being out here, Patriots! You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Here, let's hit the button here. No, that's all right. Look at the next one.
One of those.
Cameron, Culp, Beeler, and Bartholomew. Good choice. Thank you. Look at all these Patriots. We're getting a lot of love out here. Somebody just drove by and sprayed us with liquid. But we got him on video. We'll play the video back later, see who it was. Should we walk this way, Caleb? Let's go. Check out these Patriots over here.
Considering what I've been through, that's the worst that's gonna happen.
Oh, I love this sign right here. Free from the mask. I love it. I love it. You guys live in Bothell?
We do. North Buffalo.
I'm on the ballot. I'm running against Davina Dewar.
Okay, well.
Thank you.
I just got
Hey, how you doing? I love that sign. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Just live streaming my page here. I'm running for state rep.
Are you Adam?
I'm Adam. You guys live in Bothell?
Not all I live in Yale, but I will shake your hand.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for running.
Well, somebody had to. It was an unopposed Democrat running my district, so I couldn't stand up and let it happen while we got declared to be non-essential. So,
No kidding.
come on, Carrie. Oh, she's talking now.
Yeah, we got to roll.
We got to roll. Let's do it. Carob.
No die, no die.
Help. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll get the next one. Oh, boy, so hateful. Yeah, great. See right there. Is that it? Those two lines.
I don't know. It was the crotch in the throat.
Great. We got some Yelm love. 75-mile drive. Wow. Wow. Over here. Wait. You guys from Bothell? No. Oh, cool. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Check out my website. I'm on Facebook.
Debating that.
Fighting against the lockdown. That's why I'm running for state rep.
My name's Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Are you guys from Bothell or the area?
Yeah, you already gave a card to my wife, I think.
Oh, I did? Cool. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. Takes courage. Wait.
I honestly like. I want to win my choice.
Yeah, they're part of a meetup group. I guess a meetup group saw our flag waving event and they decided to do their anti-lockdown event here as well. But we're happy to have them. We're happy to have the flags and the signs, the "Don't Tread on Me" flags. Patriotic Americans. We are happy to stand side by side with them here. Getting a lot of love. We got here a CNN viewer. This guy watches a lot of CNN, you can tell by his sign. Trump is not a racist. He's on. He's got headphones on. Don't worry about it. Come on, dear. Come on, dear. Yeah. Masks don't work. Come here, Carrie. Carib. Carib.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Come on. It's all right. Come on. Hey, Carib, we can't. Don't use their tactics. Come on.
I don't want to talk to you. Go.
Come on, Carib.
Wait. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Go. Wait.
All deserve equality, but your opinion doesn't matter. So.
Go. Go. Go.
Buddy, I thought you said everybody deserves equality. What happened? Come on, Carib. It's white. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, we got that card.
What?
This is my wife.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. No, you're amazing, and the work that you guys are doing is amazing.
I just got beat up. I just got assaulted.
Wow.
So
Somebody stole her Martin Luther King sign.
yeah, that's right. They stole it and then they jumped me outside at the when I was going to my car, and
You
these other people
somebody's got
jumped out.
like video evidence? Can you
Well,
press
this
charge?
other person, no, this other person jumped out of the car because she thought she was getting assaulted. And then the woman was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a Culp supporter. I had no idea." And she's like, I'm like, you know what? What's good about this whole situation is that at least there are people who will stand up when they think something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, and she felt so bad, and she's like, you know, she's like, I gave her your sign. I'm like, well, you know, unfortunately, they train to look like they're the victims. But I was literally walking through her car, and I saw her, saw that she was a black woman, and I was gonna say, don't let us judge us by anything but our character, you know. And I didn't even get that out. Nothing. I got nothing out. I turned around and she goes, "There's no way I'm gonna let you do that, bitch." And she comes after me, just charging me. I've never been assaulted before, and now I'm like, are you serious? This is insanity. This is insanity.
Total
So,
insanity.
Yeah. But we gotta do what we can do.
That's right.
We gotta fight fire with water, keep doing our thing.
Yep.
Don't resort to their tactics.
Like, part of me wants to go home and cry because, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
she punched me in the face and in the crotch. But I'll be out again tomorrow.
Very strong.
What did you name again?
Monty. I have a picture of you.
Oh, Carrie.
Carrie.
Carrie Bartholomew. Yeah.
Like Adam Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like on YouTube, I'm Kara Burns, and I do I interview former fosters, and I'm trying to help people rise up and live better lives instead of believing false narratives that keep them down. But that's okay. Stay on the plantation or something
Oh
too.
man, it's such a strange upside down world we're living in this.
Oh, it's Age Out Rise Up.
I was gonna end the stream, but we've had some haters out here spraying us with water, and my wife got assaulted in the parking lot. Somebody stole her Martin Luther King sign, so we're gonna keep recording until we get back to our car.
All right.
Let's walk. Let's walk.
Yeah, great.
You got, hey, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you. I just pushed it in with my hand, so I could have it out here while I was live streaming. Got it.
Crazy psycho people.
What's this side? Oh, Culp side. Cool.
I took this one just to hold it. I put it back. I feel a little more legit with the legit.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Tyranny ends now. We're going to put
Please.
Culp in the governor's mansion. Vote for me, send me to the legislature, and I'll support him.
Yeah.
Are you guys in Bothell? Can I give you a card? I'm on the ballot here.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Blue. No more blue.
More.
No more blue.
No, red.
Yeah, vote for Republicans. My sign's blue, but it has some red. And that's what matters right there. See you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to need it. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure I'm in the frame. Hey, we just finished up our flag waving event here at Canyon Park in Bothell. I hope you'll get out the vote. Vote for me. My name's Adam Bartholomew, and if you please haven't liked my page, hit that thumbs up button. Share this broadcast if you could. It really helps get the word out to people in my district. We had a lot of positivity, a lot of horn honking. We had a lot of great people with great messages out here, and we had a few haters, a little bit of negativity, and we had some people attack my wife in a parking lot, steal her Martin Luther King Character Matters sign. We had some people drive by and spray us with liquid out of a car. We don't know what that was, but you know, some people, they just can't overcome that negativity, it seems. But we're gonna keep coming out. We're gonna keep showing up. We're gonna keep making our voices heard, and we will not be silenced. We are going to turn Washington red, and we're gonna send some real change to Olympia this year. So I hope you'll share. I hope you'll help me out by sharing this stream and like my page. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna need all the support I can get.